Hello world, PDR coming at you here with a 2017 BMW X5-M edition. Very nice car for a very nice guy, and it got actually a collision. This is something that, while it was in a parking lot, somebody must have backed into it or maybe hit it with a full shopping cart, but it looks like it definitely has a little scuff in the paint, so it was hit with some sort of tall bumper or vehicle. This is one of these ones that we're gonna go for as good as we can possibly get, obviously, but definitely didn't promise the customer any kind of expectation of 100% because of the stretched metal in this one. So you can see I've got it warm here. I'm filling up the temperature. It seems to be about a 80 or 90 right now, which I kind of want to just keep it at. Now we are out in nature, in a garage with the door open, kind of the way I work a lot of the time. Got the heat gun getting warmed up, but before I go to town with the heat gun and actually make some pulls right through the middle here, I want to break down some of this eyebrow that's all the way around the outside of this dent. So at this point in the videos, when I say I sure do appreciate everybody that clicked on this video, I really do. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, it sure helps out the channel. Now what I'm doing here is basically right where it tightens up on those lines, just giving it some love. If need be, keep it warm. I'm probably going to beat on it like this for about 5 or 10 minutes. So I don't know if we're going to keep you in for the speedy or not, but I don't want to just grab a glue pull tab right now and just yank that sucker because it's going to tighten up this brow. First things first, release the tension. Okay guys, we're back. All I've done basically is tap some of these brows down. Obviously I'm keeping it warm. Move the Get a Grip Strong Arm XL over. And this is all taken apart inside here, and I've got the door shut. So this panel is removed. I know it's kind of tough for you guys to see, but I can basically get my tool in here and get right up to this dent. If I can find it here. There we are. And I'm seeing my angles here. I haven't even really checked. I mean, I checked access with my hand, but I didn't check access with squishy. So I got squishy in there, and I'm looking to see where I'm at. And I'm going to actually have to reach in here to feel with my hand where we're at. And it feels like I'm right on it. But I just have very little leverage. It's kind of tight. So I'm going to see if I can... Nope, I can't make the right push. So I think what I'm going to do is get the meat of it out with the glue pulling, and I think I can make the right push if I come in maybe from this side. I don't know. Let's let that cool a little bit. Let's make a nice glue pull on it, and I think what we're going to use is the big tab right here. Come right across. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna start off with a crease tab. And right now we've got the tab weld gray glue. Non-prepped surface. I actually just realized I didn't hit it with any stuff. But let's turn this down a little bit. Let's grab my slide hammer and Give this just a nice tuck. Ah, see, non-prepped surface. And let's prep it. Because that was kind of a noob move, but we show the reels on PDR here. So when I say prepped surface, that just means that. Hit it with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, clean any surface stuff off. Let me grab that same exact tab that I just had, which is one like this, and go right across with our butane powered heat gun, tab weld glue. Give it a couple of seconds before I push it right in, and I'm going right for the center of that. Now, let's see, give it a couple of seconds before I give it a nice pull. I give it a pull first, and then I start tapping with this. If we have the nice adhesion, I want to know it by putting tension on that slide hammer and then giving it a good pull. And we got to use probably the strongest tabs we can. We'll see if this thing is the right temperature. I think our problem right here is temperature. Yeah, I think our problem is temperature. I don't know if it's that the panel is not warm enough or too warm. I think it needs a little bit more heat, and I also need to pull a little bit more brow. What I'm going to do here is, let's try putting the glue on really fast instead of letting it dry. I think, you know what might be the problem is that this heat gun, this glue gun, might not be getting that glue that hot. So we do have the other glue gun we can use. Yeah, this one is not really getting it that hot. It just seems like it's either that or we got to go to the black glue. So I think what I might do right here, guys, is switch my tools up around, get the black glue in the gun, and try another couple glue pulls with the black glue, because this just doesn't seem to be working. Let's pull one more and just show you what I'm talking about here. It just doesn't seem to be getting hot enough. Maybe it's the problem with this gun, but I mean, that's the temperature that it takes to get the glue on the car. Moved a little bit, but I think this, I might want to just go with the black glue. Worst case scenario, we just get in there with the bars and start working out some of this area. Either way, we're going to come back and show you a little bit of work while we're doing it, and then we'll come back and show you the end result in just a bit. Okay guys, I thought I'd bring you in for a couple of pulls here. The access behind it is really tight, so we switched to the glue. I think I'm going to slide pull this back one, or bottom one. Actually, I'm going to slide pull both of them because of the angle. Moved a little bit. Oh, didn't have a great secure tab on that one, but that's okay. Yeah, that bottom one moved a little bit. I've tapped down some more of the brows. I'm just getting whatever I can with this glue because, as I say, this actually, let me go that direction. As I say, I'm going to make sure my microphone's on and everything. The access in between, even with that panel off, is only like that much, so I can't really fit my tool in there, my thicker tri-bend tool in there, and really give it a lot of movement. I could probably get the tip of orange in there a lot, which is what I got here, and I can just slide down there and get, you know, from here down. To get the rest of it up, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to use either some more glue pulling or a J hook that comes down and goes back up. But either way, we're gonna just keep on this one until it's out. I would say I've, done almost 0% now. I mean, I've got a little bit of the brows out, gotten a little bit of this meat out, but without making any pushes yet. This is what we're doing with the glue. So I'll just show you one last little glue pull right here. I'm just gonna keep on going for the meat. Let's turn it this way. Let's line it in nice and hard. Fairly quickly grab the lifter and come in from underneath. I felt it release. Yeah, I don't know if it's the temperature or maybe that one just wasn't, the surface wasn't prepped properly on that tab. So let's do that one more time and then we will just come back to you. If not showing you some tooling, we'll just come back to you and show you the end result, but definitely the tooling is going to happen. I'm going to have to get my tool in there and move some of that metal. Let's go right up to that center, give it a nice solid push in there. 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds to dry. Come on in with the lifter and secure it. Slow pull. I'd say we moved a little bit of metal, but like I say, guys, I think what we're going to do is get a little bit of more of these brows out. Let's get that stuff off there. Glue comes right off, and then we'll get a little bit more of these brows out. I might even make a couple more glue pulls on the top here. We'll get in with the tools, get this nice and cleaned up, and we might even have a speedy compilation for you on this one, and then come back to you and show you the end result in just a bit. Okay guys, here's what we ended up with. Definitely not perfect. I told the customer 65 to 70%. I don't know if we really got it there. Once it started making some funky push marks, I had to stop because the tension in that metal was so high. We got the majority of that dent out. I'd say, yeah, a good 65, 70%. The top edge still has a little bit of a dent to it, and it has this underneath plastic guard that's supposedly a soundproofing that I could not get underneath. So I basically had to make my few little bit of pushes on the top, stop with that one. So if you guys like what you see, hit us up with a like. Other than that, I'll just say the thing. This has been PDR and I'm out. Peace.